Another filter, this one quick and easy. I have here some text, which I made in TextEdit on the Mac and then used Preview to turn into a JPEG. And so just black and white. And I added that to Picture Lab. Now what I want to do is, wherever there's black, I'm going to overlay, what I want to do is on another image, essentially I'm going to overlay that text. And I'm going to do that by wherever I'm going to move through both images, the pixels in both images, and wherever I get black in the text, I'm going to lighten the colors on the other image. All right? So I call this text emboss. I make a new picture, y.jpg. This is a picture of Yosemite National Park. I open it with a call it to explore. You make a new picture object using the Java text I just showed you. And then I call an emboss method, and I pass in that text, that picture object. And then I open Base Explore. We've done this many times now, so you get that. So here we go. So in Emboss, I make a two-dimensional array of pixel objects with the picture I called this with, which is the Yosemite picture, and then I make do the same thing with the text image. And then I declare some variables here. And here's the heart of this thing. The standard, I'm going across, I'm going down through the rows and then across through the columns. And now you notice that I set the width and length to be the text image, because I know it's smaller than the other image. An interesting, fun little problem for you would be to rework this method so that the word Java appears in the center of the other image. I didn't do that. It's not too hard. I'll leave that to you as an exercise if you want to do it. So how does this work? We're going through, and at each pixel location in the Java text image, I'm calling the pixel getAverage method, which returns the average of the three colors that make up that pixel. I'm saying that that's less than 100. It's black, right? It's either black or white, but for some reason or other, the JPEG, some of the pixels don't show up as being totally black or totally white. So this takes care of that. So this is basically going to identify the black pixels. Then I found out what the red, blue, and green values are of the Yosemite image pixel at that same location. And then I shift each of these by a certain amount upward. The shift amount I set is 40. I could change it. I can do 50 here. So, oops. 50. And so I did this one way, in the more traditional way you're used to seeing that. In fact, you will often see it like that, right? But you could do the whole thing in one line, as I've done it here, right? Just to save space. And then what I do is, in the Yosemite image, I set that pixel, I set its color to a new color, which is the old color with the red, green, and blue values shifted up, if they were able to shift up, right? So they definitely shift up, unless they're already 255. But if they go over 255, then we go as high as we can, which is 255, which is white basically. Okay. And yeah, so that real easy. And do text emboss, and oh, so there's the original image, and here we have Java imposed on it by kicking up the colors. Okay. Also curious, it shows where there's some vegetation here, I think. It could be shadows. Maybe it's shadows. Maybe it's just shadows. I think it's just shadows. Okay. So keep working on these, please, and get them into me. Thanks. That's it.